Right, we've successfully logged in and we're now onto my main screen. You'll notice that on the main screen here I've still got my menu items up at the top under the hamburger icon. I've also got my progress, so it's indicating to me there that I have entered 20 progresses, so I've checked my progress 20 times on the system. And you'll notice on the buttons I've got two major buttons that count, the two strands of my program, the first one being the meal selection, menus, dishes, and the second one being the monitoring of progress. So we'll have a look at the meal selections initially. So I'm going to click on the meal selections button and it takes me to this page here, and this is a very important page. The idea is that we want users to try and have a greater variety of meals they're choosing. So we can come down here, we can choose any number of breakfasts, and generally speaking most people have the same breakfast a couple of times a week, so they might only want to choose 3 breakfasts, but they might want to have, say, 5 dinners. So there we are there. Once we've done that, we're going to click the randomize button, and what that's going to do is to choose 3 random breakfasts, 1 lunch, and 5 random dinners off the list of menus that are available. I can check each one of those by going to the top box there where it says choose day. I'm going to choose day number 1. I'm going to click in there and it's going to say it's recommended for dinner for me on that day chili con carne. And you'll notice that I've got a video of how to make the dish. I've got a visual of the image of what it should look like when I've made it. And as per the instructions on the sheet, if I tap on the image, it takes me away and gives me the recipe. Let's get that recipe straight off Appetite for Life. So there we are, there's my recipe for it. I'm going to go back out of that, and having done so, I can also watch a video of how to make that by clicking on the video button, and it would take me off to a video as to how we go about making it. I'm not going to worry about showing those ones in turn, but likewise, if I don't like that dinner, I can choose one of the others that are being offered as well. There's beef casserole, and I've got exactly the same thing. So tapping on the picture will take me to the recipe, and the video will let me see it. Millennials generally want to see the dish. They want to watch how to make it before they go about doing so. That's the purpose of that screen. And the idea is we're trying to encourage them to try a different variety. If I click on breakfast, it takes me to some options I've got for breakfast. And there we are. There was the first option that was provided. Exactly the same arrangements on those ones there. I'm going to click on the back button at the bottom, and that takes me back to my previous screen. So that's how I can view and modify any of those that I want. I can also go and evaluate one of those. Let's go on the meal evaluation by clicking on the meal evaluation button. Let's say I've made this meal now, and there's my beef casserole one, and I can choose from a list of items down here as to how good it was. It was great, how easy it was, and this is just a pure list of items that the users, qualitative measure that the user's putting on them. How long did it take me to make it? Less than 15 minutes looks pretty good. So the overall rating is going to be highly recommended. I can also go away and take a picture of that very simply by clicking on the take picture. And there it is, it's going to take a picture, in this case of my computer. That's fine, there it is there. And when I've done, I can then upload that image and I can share that on social media by clicking on the share button. So that way I'm able to get a bit of support and encourage others to try the menu that I've chosen. Clicking on the back button. There we are, and we're back to our menu selection again. I'll just go back into menu selection, and that was the meal evaluation side of things. The other really important part here is the shopping list. I'm clicking on that, and what it does, it generates a shopping list of all the ingredients that I needed and quantifies them into standard quantities. Now that's being done via the database and collates things. So instead of having 1 potato or 3 potatoes, it tells me I need 1.2 kilos of potatoes, or a 2 kilo bag, or a 5 kilo bag, as the case may be. Once I've done that, I can place the order by clicking on the place the order button, and it says order processed, and that has now sent it to my local supermarket where it's ready to be picked up by me in 3 hours time. So that list grows, and of course I can edit that list by clicking on any one of the items and removing them. I'm going to click on the back button. There's the back button. So there's my shopping list and my meal evaluation. Back to our main screen. And there we go.